The president signing an executive order on police reform while the debate continues in Congress over the topic of qualified immunity for police and other related issues. The president still facing controversy for his handling of the crisis and of the ongoing pandemic. This amidst a very busy week in Washington. There were two Supreme Court rulings the president criticized, the court ruling in favor of protections for LGBTQ employees and ruling that the DACA program can move forward despite the administration's efforts to stop it. And the president lashing out at former National Security Advisor John Bolton, whose new book is coming out with a number of serious accusations about the president's handling of foreign affairs. All of this happening as the president hits the campaign trail in Tulsa this weekend. Amidst it all, our Washington correspondent Anna Wernicke spoke with the president one-on-one about the campaign, the coronavirus, and the calls for police reform.
One day after signing an executive order addressing police brutality, President Trump says he's ready to do more.
We have great police, great law enforcement, but you have people that make mistakes and you have some bad ones too.
The president told me in a one-on-one interview that he's on board with the Senate Republican police reform bill unveiled Wednesday morning. Will you support it?
Well, I will, and I've looked at it.
But he says the fate of the bill is up to the Democrats, who have threatened to block the bill in the Senate for not doing enough to prevent police brutality.
Let's see what happens with the Democrats. They want to have, they want to defund. I mean, they literally want to defund our police, and frankly, they would abolish our police if we weren't here.
President Trump is going full speed ahead, holding his first rally this weekend in Tulsa, despite reports of cases increasing in some states, including Oklahoma.
We have over 1 million requests for tickets. There's never been anything like that. Nobody's ever heard of such a thing.
President Trump says he's not nervous about a second wave of the virus,
because we know how to put it out.
And he says Americans could be receiving a second stimulus check.
We're working on something that's going to be very dramatic, very good.
In the midst of a pandemic and nationwide protests over racial injustice.
Will it be more difficult to unite the country in the middle of a re-election campaign?
I don't think so. There's a great feeling. I think there's just a great pride in the country.
At the White House, I'm Anna Wernicke.
Now, it's still very early, but recent polls have shown Joe Biden with a significant lead over President Trump, nearly a 9-point lead when you average all the recent national polls, and a big lead for Biden in some key swing states, too. Biden this week was critical of the president's approach to fighting the coronavirus.
Donald Trump's failure to fight the coronavirus with the same energy and focus that he uses to troll his enemies on Twitter has cost us lives and is putting hope for an economic recovery at risk.
Now, while other states have seen spikes in cases in recent weeks, Indiana has still done fairly well with the reopening process and the number of new cases. Governor Holcomb announcing this week that while some state agencies would see budget cuts, schools would still see the funding they were expecting in the coming year.